This is the one passage from the Bible I can most definitely quote. It's the opening of the chapter of John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made, and without him nothing that was made has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not understood it. Amen. So, in spite of what I said about the two commandments and the Lord's Prayer, for me, that passage is deep and profoundly important. It's this question of light. You, my Lord, are the light of the world. Yes, 2,000 years, but 2,000 years is the blinking of an eye in your terms, the universe. What happened before the Big Bang? At the moment it's about 13.7 thousand million years, but was there anything before the Big Bang? Apparently this is another thing I picked up on. I was the best physics student at school that my school had ever had, but never mind that. If you go right out into deep space and stuff, all these galaxies, but this extraordinary fact, they've worked it out, and it's sort of, I believe, now accepted among the scientific community. Of all the matter in the whole universe, the actual physical matter, so we're talking, our little sun is just one tiny little star there, whole galaxies with hundreds of thousands, millions of stars, and there are millions of galaxies, thousands of galaxies, quite much bigger than ours, black holes, much more energy. Of all the matter that we kind of know about, it is about 6%, and there's 94% of the matter which is like antimatter or dark matter or something. This isn't space. You might go 1,000 miles and you find one hydrogen atom, then another 1,000 miles you find another hydrogen atom, but there is matter there. It's sort of in the space still, and then it agglomerates. Then the sun is mostly hydrogen and turning into helium. That's nuclear fusion. H2 plus H2 equals H4. Hydrogen whacked together at very high temperatures and pressures produces helium. It's called nuclear fusion. I mean, little man thinks that he is the be-all and end-all. I mean, it is totally laughable. Look how naughty I am. Oh, God's little flowers. And someone hooted at me. I just borrowed them because there were lots on their side. But if everyone did it, it would be naughty. Well, I'm very naughty. My mother used to borrow roses if they were poking out of someone's garden when she lived in a flat in St. John's Wood and she didn't have her own rose garden. She'd come home with several. Mother! See, you can blame my mother if you like. Yes, it's all my mother's fault. This has put me in the most tremendous mood, hasn't it? Yes. I've had some rest. Watched this nice old Dirk Bogarde war propaganda film, but anyway. Lancaster bombers. We built one as kids, model. Light! You, my lord, are light in this dark world, and it is a dark world. Iwo Jima, the bombing at the Second World War, was on the World at War program before on BBC Two. All the death and destruction that we, the West, have caused. Oh yes, but you can just go home and pray to God again. Yeah. Put God in his box and go on killing and manufacturing the arms and weapons. And yes, I know about this stuff. I'm here to bring some light on the situation. I love you, my lord, with all my heart and all my soul and all my mind and all my strength.